On this very cold Scottish day, I want to leave you with something to ponder over. And you can spend your whole life pondering over this. And it's something that, um, because the inquiry never fades. The inquiry is an ongoing um, dissolution of many, many centuries and many, many light years and many, many bodies of gathering moss. Some good moss, some bad moss. But no one really raises the concept, let's call it a concept, of the mirror. You see, everything is reflecting itself. What does that mean? You can take it like the meaning that everything is reflecting itself. So when the body looks in the mirror, it's reflecting itself. The object is reflecting whatever the object is. And it can be a non-similar object. So when I look at the mountain, I'm reflecting the mountain, but I'm not reflecting myself. I'm reflecting what the mountain is by taking it inward and using a brain and senses and an existence, a knowingness. I can say, I see it. I'm reflecting that. The mountain is reflecting within me, and I'm reflecting an object of what I see and perceive and want to understand and get to know. Everything else is secondary. Everything else is secondary from reflection. But let's look at the other meaning. Everything is reflecting itself. Everything is reflecting itself. Not a mirror-like reflection. Everything is pondering over itself. Everything is pondering over itself. I is pondering over I. Me is pondering over me. The body is pondering over the body. Nature is pondering over nature. The sun is pondering over the sun. The mirror of life, let's call it life, is pondering over itself. It is an ongoing pondering, an ongoing happening, an ongoing needfulness. No one talks about the mirror. No one ever talks about the mirror. They talk about I or you. When the question is raised, any question, it has to reflect an answer. So the question wants to know about itself. The question itself wants to know about itself. And when the answer comes, the answer is reflecting itself as an answer, pondering over what it answered about itself. The atom, the molecule, the cell, that organ is reflecting itself. You can break it up in the most divisionistically way by saying everything is molecules. Or you can say everything is whole. But that what is whole is reflecting itself as that what is whole. That what is whole. I am the seer, the person. I, the seer. The person, the man, the object, the form is reflecting myself. How can I reflect myself? How can I reflect over myself? I can take on board a mind. And the mind will help me reflect. It will help me understand what I am. Before any other human being tells you what you are, you can reflect what you are. Even though you don't know what you are, you can reflect what you are. Through I exist, I am. Everything is contained within the mirror. The mirror is no sight. The mirror is not good, not bad. The mirror is just conveying the truth about itself. It's always conveying what it needs to express about itself. Is that not what a human being does? Is that what an animal does? Is that not what the universe does? But we all want to discover the mirror, you see. But you cannot discover what you are. You're just reflecting. You're going to reflect something different every single moment of every day. That's why change is so important. That's why the acceptance of change, having trust and faith and acceptance in that what is taking place in every single moment of every day, even through your illness, even through your darkness, even through... I mean, how can the light reflect itself? It brings in darkness. I need to see myself. I need to reflect myself today. So I need darkness. Yeah. To reflect myself, because otherwise I won't know. If everything is light, if all is light, if everything is holy and light, then I won't know about what I am. But I can reflect myself still as whole light. I don't need darkness. These are ideas and concepts that darkness and light are opposites. They're both reflecting themselves against each other. And they're reflecting themselves against themselves. Consciousness can be said as the mirror. God can be said as the mirror. Absolute Atman can be said as the mirror. When there's only the mirror, what is there to question? But it's okay to question. The reason I have a question is I want to reflect an answer to myself, so that I can feel as if I have justified something, that I have proved something, that I have convinced myself that I exist. We have I, the person, the seer, and then you have I, the soul, the beer. The soul just bees, just is. It reflects itself as isness. The person reflects itself as an organic structure, a body, an idea, a thought, a concept, an action, an experience, a method, a practice, a seer, a knower, a lover. When they face each other, I, the seer, yeah, this is self-inquiry. This is awakening. I, the person, the seer, is not happy. I've lost myself. I'm not reflecting myself in particular ways because I have cut off my ties from certain things. So I must turn around, look within, and when I look for the beer, the being, I, the seer, the human, want to see the soul, the being, so I can reconnect, reunite. And I, the one that is being, has always been facing the same direction, always watching your little old person, ego, mind, self, running around, scurrying about, reflecting in every way, in any way it can. And then when it wants to, it's had enough reflection. It says, I want to reconnect, I want to reunite. And they both look at each other. And this is enlightenment. So the person, the seer, that what is mind, that what is form, is structure, is conditioned, is just information and a build-up of thoughts, turns around within itself and looks at its pure, pure, pure self. What is, and that's it, you see. That's where the saints and the gurus stop speaking. What is it that created that reunited, that reconnection, that moment? Nothing can be done without the mirror. The mirror is that what connects the two, that is always reflecting ways of knowing yourself, of seeing yourself in infinite possibilities, in infinite ways. Only the mirror exists, but the mirror cannot exist without producing elements, components, moments, experiences, and in countless ways to allow itself to express itself in countless ways. That's why when you look as a person, as the form, your possibilities of seeing so many things about yourself are limited. But it's okay. See out this life. You've many lives to live. See out this life looking outwards. See out this life looking everywhere, reflecting yourself, reflecting your questions, reflecting your body, reflecting your mind, reflecting your ways, your methods, your practices, your love, your kindness, your anger. Everything that you want to reflect life as is for you right now. But you'll know when it's time to turn around. Because the question all the questions you're reflecting become sparse. I've got an answer to that. I've got an answer to that. I've got an answer to that. But I don't know who I am. And that question is the first question that forces you to turn around and look for something much more deeper and profound within yourself. But when you stay connected to the being, when you stay looking at each other, looking at these eyes, looking into both sets of eyes, the door opens and the mirror reflects and says, "Ha, well done. You have discovered what truth is." And the mirror itself celebrates. It's the mirror that celebrates enlightenment. It's the mirror that celebrates that it has achieved another version of itself, another true and pure version of itself. Because the mirror is like the hall of mirrors. It is billions and billions and billions and billions of planes. And each one is so vital for that mirror to complete the puzzle of itself. You have to look at the teachers. This person, this being, chooses not to teach.